Let me simply add that it's my very good honor to meet you, and you may call me...
Hey guys, this is VT, and one thing I love to do with every single Monster Hunter game is make custom armor sets. I've been doing this since Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, and I absolutely love it. It's sort of a little passion of mine with the Monster Hunter games, because it's a way to make my experience unique, to bring that out and show it through my armor in a useful and practical way, which means I'm definitely not a fashion hunter and definitely more of a practical hunter. Now, Monster Hunter Generations makes it a little more difficult to make custom sets because of the way they have the different skills allocated and their different types of armor. And honestly, with the endgame the way it is, with some of the Deviant sets being single-handedly the most OP sets I've ever seen in a Monster Hunter game, it sort of defeats the purpose. But nonetheless, it'll take me a little bit to get there, and so I want to make a few custom sets, and I figure I would share those with you guys if you want to use them. There are some really nice tools out there, such as Athena's Armor Set Simulator, which find every single combination for you with armor sets you're looking for. However, sometimes I find that to be a little bit too much information, and honestly, I kind of like to do it myself, old school style. So here's my first set, and I hope you really enjoy it. Now, I do apologize because I don't actually have the set made because it's outside of the scope of what I have currently unlocked. However, I do have a few apps that I use, and all of them point the skills to the same thing, so I feel confident that what I'm actually showing here is actually what is represented in the game, and I think we can go forward with it. Plus, I kind of wanted to get this out to you guys because it is sort of a useful set, and it is early on a little bit as far as your endgame career. So while I can't show off how it looks, I can show off how it performs, and in my opinion, that's really what counts. So I'm calling this set the CeanArc set. And you can see why. 3 of the parts are Cianatar, and 2 of the parts are Arc, at least for the male in this case, which are just Shigaru pieces. Keep in mind that most custom armor sets are going to require the R variant armors, and those you unlock via a certain questline, so go ahead and just Google that, it's pretty much everywhere. Now the goal of this armor set is to really reach Sharpness +1, Reckless Abandon +2, and Sharp Sword. Now it starts off natively with 11 points into Handicraft, so there's your Sharpness +1, 10 points into Expert, so there's Reckless Abandon +1, and 8 points into Sharpness. Now this does get pretty difficult to really gem because Sharp Sword and Sharpness +1 or Handicraft work against each other extremely annoyingly, so this set hopes to rectify that. The thing I like about this set is it doesn't require any specific God talisman. Really all you need is any talisman with either Sharpness +1 or Handicraft +1. Either of those will net you all the skills you need, and then hopefully you'll have a few extra slots left over to increase that Reckless Abandon. The bare minimum you need to make this set work for a talisman is either going to be a Handicraft +1 or a Sharpness +1 with 2 slots, and that's pretty easy to come by all things considered. However, if you do get a Handicraft or Sharpness +1 or any value with 3 slots, that's even better, and if you had Expert on top of that, then you are definitely a good place. With a really good talisman, you could get Sharpness +2 or even higher Reckless Abandon, but honestly, I kind of like making sets where you don't have to constantly farm for that one perfect talisman to make the set work. That just doesn't work for everyone else, and it's not worth sharing, so why bother? So here's a relatively easy set to make that has some really nice skill combinations, and honestly won't cause any issue trying to find a talisman to fit. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. There will be more coming out for this, as I really love making custom armor sets. I've got 2 or 3 more in the bank already, but I'm saving them for a later time.